Okay, so in this video I'm just going to go through the instructions for assembly, so sometimes it's easier to just follow along on video instead of just reading. So I printed out my instructions for assembly, so I've got those to one side here. So you can just see here what we're going to make. So this was in pink and grey, as you can see. Alright, and then the plane here. So I'll put those to one side. So this time I'm going to do it in this yellow here and this blue. Now these are from the Graphic 45 papers, and the one I'm using is this one here. So it's Graphic 45 and it's the patterns and solids and it's the little things. Okay, so those are the ones I'm using. So I've cut them all out, and so here we go. So the first step to do is to fold along all the score lines on the plain body. So I've just gone ahead and done those just for speed for you. So it's all the tabs, so all those in here and these and the tab at the back. Now they're all mounting folds except for these propellers, which will go this way, so they're valley folds. Okay, as long as you do the opposite way. So the next bit to do is to glue those together. So what I'm using to glue is collal. Okay, and I've popped it into a little applicator bottle here. These are really good because it's got a really nice fine tip there for precision, and it's got a sort of a pins that goes in through the centre of the applicator to stop it drying up. You'll be able to get these online. So the first thing to do is to just put a little bit of glue along there and then hold that together until it takes. Just make sure it's all lined up. And then the next one. Okay, so they're all done, and so the next bit to do are these two along the body. So we don't do this bit just yet because we've got to do the fins. Okay, so these are the tail fins, so 3 of those. There we go. And so we just need to just fold those along the score line like so, and then similar process. Okay, so spot of glue there and find the slit there to match those up. Okay, and just slide those along and then pop your finger in that bit so that that just sticks there. Doesn't matter if you fold that back for now, it'll just it'll pop up. Now that these are in place, we can do that back tab. And so we need to put a little bit of glue there on the tab and then stick this there. So if you can get your finger just in there to do that, I'm using my little finger here, or you could use a pencil or a paintbrush just to sort of poke in there and then just get some force underneath it to hold it. Okay, so the next bit is the wings. So here's a wing, and we need to score along there. Now you need to decide which way you're going to have that. If you've got double-sided, either that way or the pattern way. I'm going to go the patterned way because I'm going to put mats on there, so it's not going to look too busy. Okay. Alright, so we just need to do a little bit of glue along there, like so, and then position it. And what I tend to do is to line it up with that cut bit there. Okay, about centre there. Just hold that for a little while, a few seconds. So what we then need to do is just put some glue just on that tip there, and then just pinch those together, making sure they line up. And again on this side. And this piece is the visor, this little piece here. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky on this one. What I tend to do is just grab a rule or a straight line, put that side, and then just lift it just to start it, and then we can take our bone folder and just finish it off, so we've got a nice line there. Okay, so this sits on top, so it's got a curved edge here to match up with this curve here. So we just put a little bit of glue there. Okay, and then this bit's best done with some tweezers, and we just place that so that that curve matches in there, and then hold it in place. Okay, so this is the seat, so I'm going to use the plain side on this because the blue is quite busy. So again, score along, or fold along the score line there, put a little bit of glue on the bottom, and then just place that in there, and then again get a point of some sort just to get that in position. So now we need to do the undercarriage, so that's what we have here. So again, these are nicely scored, so it doesn't take much to bring those together. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on here on the little tab, like so, and just hold that on there, and then it's the thicker side that sticks on the underbody, so we need to put some glue on here, and then turn this upside down and roughly there. Make sure it's straight, but that's fine. Okay. Now I'm going to use the plain side of this because I think the pattern might make it look a bit strange because it's a small part. So there we go, and again on this side. So yeah, so we'll put those to one side. So these are the mats for the wings. So we just need to put those on there. Okay. So now we're going to do the rainbow and clouds arrangement. Now you can do these any way you like, however you want them to look, and so I'm going to follow what are the same as this one. Okay, so just put that there and then we can get started. So generally what I do is just cut the clouds and the rainbow out in both colourways, and so then we've got the rainbow, and so basically what we've got are 4 arches that get smaller and smaller. Okay, so you can, that's the look I'm going to go for with that, like so. Okay, so put those to one side there, we know what we're doing with those. And what I'm also going to do is do an arrangement, so I need to bring this in now so that it sticks in place. Basically it's for flower arranging. You can get these online or florists. So the next bit, we need this cloud on the back of here, so I'll just turn that over. These 2 clouds here, so we've got them in the yellow and we've got them in the blue here. Where they're straight, there's a score line there. So what we need to do is just bend that back like so, and a spot of glue on there. Okay, and that then gives that cloud a bit of 3 dimension there, like so. Okay, so to do these raindrops, you can do it with thread, but to be honest it's a bit fiddly, and it's actually easier to just use very thin slithers of the card. That's a bit easier to do that. So I'll move those out of the way. So I've cut three slithers. Okay, and so what we need to do, turn this over again and just stick them in here. As you can see with this pink one here, you can add some shading and some highlights in just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, so what I've done is I've popped a hole in the middle there just behind the visor, and then again in the middle just behind the undercarriage. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is thread this through the top and then through the bottom, like so. Alright, and so we have that threaded on there so it sits nicely above. Okay, and then I've got a block. I think this is 2 inches by 2 inch block, or 2 inch cubed, and I've popped a hole using a pokey tool. I've popped a hole in there, so this will then pop in there and we can glue that in place. Okay, so but first, just before I do that, I'm going to cover this up a little bit. That in there. You can pop a bit of glue in there as well. So there we have it. I'll pop some more pictures at the end so you can see it a bit better.